And off for this Group 3 John Pearce Racing Gordon Stakes, starting off racing uphill towards the far corner, Oak Tree corner. Canberra Legend on the inside of Chesspiece in the all blue colours. Artistic Star is prominent. Espionage rather wide into this first right-hander, with Ryan Moore looking across, maybe going to try and get some cover. Burdett Road and Desert Hero is held up in last place as Chesspiece now takes over. From in second, Artistic Star. Canberra Legend round the inside of Espionage. Burdett Road in fifth place and 2 lengths to Desert Hero. Heading now along the back straight in these very early stages of this mile-and-a-half contest, and it's Chesspiece and James Doyle by about a neck to Artistic Star and Rob Hornby in second. A length and a half away to Espionage and Canberra Legend almost together from Burdett Road, and then Tom Marquand in the Royal colours on Desert Hero. On they go, and soon they'll be racing uphill towards the top turn, and Chesspiece by a length, striding out well going up the hill from Artistic Star. Canberra Legend waited with in third along with Espionage, then Burdett Road and Desert Hero still looking on last of the 6. Racing on towards the final 6 furlongs now, passing the 3/4 mile pole, and it's Chesspiece that's going to swing on first down the hill. Chesspiece from Artistic Star. Canberra Legend and Espionage a half length behind Canberra Legend, and then 2 lengths to Desert Hero creeping around the inside of Burdett Road. On the descent now towards the final right-hander, with about a half mile or so still to cover, and Chesspiece trying to dominate from the front and appears just to be upping the ante slightly going down the hill there. Has kicked 2 lengths, 2.5 lengths clear of Artistic Star. Then Canberra Legend, Espionage, Burdett Road now appearing on the scene on the outside in the yellow jacket, followed by Desert Hero. Down towards the final 2.5 furlongs in this racing John Pearce Racing Gordon Stakes. Chesspiece now hard driven to try and repel the challenge of Artistic Star. In behind them Burdett Road. Desert Hero's going well, but will need a gap. Then Canberra Legend on the far side from Espionage. Chesspiece still the leader. Desert Hero spying a gap. Tom Marquand switching to the inside with Canberra Legend. It's Chesspiece challenged now by Desert Hero as they race inside the final furlong. Chesspiece on the near side. Desert Hero is thrusting home on the far side. Desert Hero getting up, and the Royal Ascot Hero wins now at Goodwood. Is Desert Hero for the King and the Queen, winning the Gordon Stakes. In Chesspiece in second, then in third Canberra Legend, followed home by Artistic Star, Burdett Road and Espionage.
John Warren is the racing manager to His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen, and he's just seen Desert Hero follow up that first Royal Ascot victory for them with this success in the Group 3 Gordon Stakes. What a horse this is.
It's remarkable. So lovely to have a horse in the stable, as it were, that is so committed. You know, you see lots of horses, and this fellow's Ascot was wonderful when he just cut through horses and he wants to race. So he's an incredible horse. So for the King and Queen to have a horse of this calibre in their first year, taking on from the Queen and bred by the late Queen and the whole story, it's a sort of a bit of dream come through, and they're so excited and so thrilled.
Have you spoken to one of them or both of them already?
I've spoken to one of them at the moment. So
which one? Which one?
Well, they're both, I'll speak to them both shortly.
And you were taking a photo. Oh, the trophy's gone, but it was a beautiful
trophy. Well, it's really nice, and of course, the Queen's obviously collected a number of trophies over her career. So the King won a wonderful race in Australia at the beginning of the year, a race there with a horse that we had called Chalkstream, and he won the Australia Day Cup. So that was like the first win, and then after Ascot and now this, it's lovely. So they're really getting a wonderful feel for it.
If we think back to last autumn, there was some trepidation amongst the racing industry as to whether His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen would actually pick up where the late Majesty, the late Queen, left off. You couldn't have had a better advertisement than this horse, really, could you? Or a better compulsion to be interested in the sport.
It's true. However, the King told me many years ago, but in particular recently, that he was always going to be committed to take on the bloodstock portfolio, as it were. And true to his word, he's been fascinated by it because now it's on his watch. But of course, the story is wonderful for racing in particular because the Queen's so interested as well. So it's wonderful they can both get such pleasure together out of it. So that it's wonderful they can both enjoy, you know, the asset. And the King and Queen looked at the stock 10 days ago. Yeah, it was 10 days ago. And you know, they're really getting their heads around the young stock that's coming on and enjoying the whole thing. And a race like this on an amazing track like Goodwood really makes it all the effort worthwhile.
You will know the King. Obviously, I don't know him at all, but you would know him so far better. But I'm just thinking he's always put forward as a man who likes detail, and is that part of the hook of racing? Do you think?
Well, I think as anyone knows, it's a very sophisticated thing to try to breed a thoroughbred, train a thoroughbred, ride a thoroughbred, and I think the King is very sophisticated, so he will understand. And the Queen's a tremendous horsewoman, and she really understands all the nuances. And I think it's about taking the disappointments and understanding that, because they're both horse people. They were brought up around horses, so they understand the disappointments. And as we all know, with horses, there are more disappointments than there are success stories. So I think it's although it seems perceptually like the King and the Queen have taken on this new thing, in principle, they get the nuance of it, but now it's time for them to now build on the detail and get the pleasure out of the detail. I remember people asking me, why did the late Queen like racing where horses started over there, ran round and finished there? What's the point? And the explanation is the backstory. It's all about the backstory, and I think that's what's so wonderful, that now the King and Queen can really start enjoying the backstory of the stock that are coming along, and now we're thinking about the half-sister, the brother, the mother, the foal, who's the mare's involved, to all the backstories that sort of build on the detail. So, no, I think we're really lucky to have them so engaged, which is, you know, great for racing.
It's a wonderful way to celebrate the Queen's legacy as well. We've only got time for a yes or no question. First classic winner for the St Leger, do you think? St Leger next stop?
Why not give it a go? I mean, I'm saying that a bit lightly, but there's a bit to think about. But why not? You know, we'll give it a go. And when you have horses that try, things can happen. Yeah. So it's got a way to go, but he might get there.
He might well do. Great to hear. Great to talk to you. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Subscribe to Racing TV's YouTube channel now to watch more great races like this.